End of the garden hose to the sink.
Uh-huh.
And there's your washing machine.
Wow. You have made some improvements.
Oh, and I put in a new garbage disposal. The switch is over here. Okay?
Okay, got it.
Don't ever use it.
Ever.
What if I run some water through it?
Especially if you run water.
Okay, now, you know the freaky thing about the fridge?
Yeah.
What's the freaky thing about the fridge?
Every time you open the door, a light comes on.
Now, if you want hot water, you have to throw this switch, climb up on the roof, and take the tops off the solar panels. But don't run the solar heater for more than 20 minutes, or the reflection off the panels will cause the oak tree to burst into flame.
You know what? You guys are only going to be gone a couple of days. We probably won't even need hot water.
Good, because it really doesn't get hot. Now, let me show you how to give the goat his eardrops.
He's getting dizzy again.
Greg, I want you to make yourself at home here.
Thank you.
So feel free to have sex wherever you want.
That's very generous of you.
Kitchen's nice in the morning when the sun hits it.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah. And the kitchen table will hold your weight, but, you know, don't take a running jump at it.
Got it.
All right. Let me show you the built-in ironing board.
Please.
Now, that won't hold your full weight. But you can kind of bend over and lean.
So, do you have relatives up in Seattle or something?
No, why do you?
No, I just assumed that's why your parents were going up to Washington.
Ah, Washington, D.C.
No, but your father said up to Washington. That means Washington State.
According to who?
Everybody who lives under Washington.
He uses up for both.
He can't. It makes no sense.
Why are you getting upset? So my parents are going to Washington, D.C. Big deal.
It's a big deal because my parents are going to Washington, D.C.
Really? Well, it's a big city. It's not like they're going to run into each other.
Yeah, I suppose. Besides, my father's spending the whole time testifying at some Senate Environmental Subcommittee hearing.
My parents are protesting outside of some Senate Environmental Subcommittee hearing.
Well, it's a pretty big Senate. It's not like they're going to run into each other.
1,000,000 to 1.
Oh, dear Lord, what are the odds?
Was that your tongue?
It was an emergency.
1973, that the President of the United States was aware of our meeting.
It's pretty late. Are you coming to bed?
Wait a minute. I'm watching one of your dad's videos.
The Watergate hearings?
Doesn't look good for Nixon.
Are you uncomfortable sleeping in my parents' bed?
No, not at all.
Because we could sleep in my old room. Larry said he got most of the bats out.
No, I'm fine in your parents' room.
But
Okay, maybe I have a little problem sleeping where your folks sleep and...
make love? Wow, if that bothers you, then we should bring in some lawn chairs, because you don't want to be sitting on this couch. Come on. Actually, the lawn chairs wouldn't be good either. And I'd avoid that ironing board.
You really should watch this, Kitty. That guy's Eddie Murphy, and that other guy's Eddie Murphy.
Sir, that's first class. You can't go up there.
I have a legal right to use any toilet in the plane.
Hey, look! It's Finkelstein! Eddie! Kitty! Small world!
It's positively minuscule.
Oh, wow. They give you fresh baked cookies up here in ruling class.
Well, help yourself.
Thanks. So, we're going up to Washington. Where are you guys headed?
You're right. This waterbed is amazing.
Did the Dramamine help?
Yeah. A lot. Thank you.
Still weird about being in my parents' bed?
I prefer to think of it as my ocean of love.
That's what Larry calls it.
Now you ruined it for me.
It sounds like Nunzio's making a pass at the goat again.
I'll go.
Thanks, honey.
Doesn't he know it's a male goat?
Don't judge him, just bring him inside.
Hey, keep it down. Keep it down. What's that? What you got there? You been digging? Nunzio, what you got there? What you got, Nunzio? Well, that's a big bone. What you got there, Stinky? You got a ball? Dharma!
I know you're upset, Greg, but you really can't blame the dogs. It's in their nature to dig up bones.
No. You're missing the point. These are human bones. We have a body here.
I know. That's my Uncle Pinto. Actually, he wasn't my real uncle, and his name wasn't even Pinto. I want to say Buster or Bobo. It was something you'd name a clown. Bingo?
What is he doing in the backyard?
My dad buried him here. It was his last request.
Dharma, there are laws against this. You can't just bury somebody wherever you want.
Why is that a law?
I don't know, health reasons, zoning reasons, creepy reasons.
Pinto loved my parents, and he wanted to be close to them, even in death. Plus, you know, he's giving back.
What do you mean?
Well, that's where Abby grows those tomatoes you love so much.
Okay. I think the Dramamine just wore off. But we have to call the police and report this.
Why?
Because a law has been broken.
And you want my father to get in trouble?
Of course not.
I may be just a dumb girl with a shovel, but if you don't want to get a feller in trouble, I reckon you ought not call the police.
I hate this.
I know.
No, I mean, I really hate it.
Hate don't get the whole dug, son.
Dharma, I think we missed one.
Nunzio, I just planted flowers. Daisies, get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Will you stay out here with me while I say a few words to Pinto?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, but you don't want to hear it.
We commit to the ground what I hope is the last piece of Pinto. I'm sorry about the doggies, but it was really nice to get a chance to see you again.
Hello? Department of Water and Power. Anybody back there?
Oh, God, what do they want? What are we going to do?
Relax. We're planting flowers in the backyard.
That's good. We're just a husband and wife planting flowers. Hi. Sorry it took me so long. We're just a husband and wife planting flowers. What can I do for you?
Oh, we left a notice last week. We got to lay some pipe through your backyard. It won't take long. You just got to dig a trench right through there.
Well, does it have to go there? Because my wife just planted those daisies.
Oh, and here's something you're never going to believe. Abby and Larry almost got married.
And, is she talking to him?
Yes, she is. She's, nuts.
Same day.
But the gardening helps. Could you possibly come back later? Possibly?
Well, I guess we can start in the neighbor's yard.
Yeah, that would be very, very much better. Bye.
Well, goodbye, Pinto. Sleep with the angels.
Wake up, Pinto, road trip.
What?
The DWP is going to be here in a little while to dig up the yard for some pipes.
So we won't let them?
So we have to let them. It's the law.
Oh, so they can just bury their pipes wherever they want, but we can't bury our friends in our own backyard. What kind of sick world do we live in?
Darling, just help me move the body.
No. Larry made a promise to Pinto that this would be his final resting ground. We have to honor that.
Okay, how about this? We'll just get him up for a little while, and then they can lay their pipes, and then we'll put him back.
The only pipe he is spending eternity with is the one he was toking on when he died.
Okay, it was your father who made the promise to Pinto. What if I got him on the phone and he said that it was okay to move him?
Craig, one thing you need to know about my father is that he never, ever breaks a promise. So once you remind him that he buried Pinto back here, and that Pinto was a friend of his, and that he made a promise never to move Pinto, he'll never let you do it.
Why don't I give it a shot?
In short, Mr. Chairman, who are better stewards of the environment than those who derive their livelihood from that very resource? Excuse me.
Hello? Oh, Greg, hey. It's Greg.
Tell him you'll call him back, dear.
Son, I'll have to call you back. Well, if it's that important, hang on. Could I have another moment, Mr. Chairman? Excuse me! Excuse me! Is there a Larry Finkelstein down there? Hey, what's up? Telephone! Sorry.
Pinto! Your friend! All right, let's go back a step. There's a body buried in your backyard. You did.
I'm sorry. I cannot let you touch my daisies. I promised my father.
No one's gonna hurt your daisies. We just need to move them, put down some pipe, and then we're gonna put them back.
I'm sorry. This involves a promise made by someone who is not here to someone who is no longer with us. Henry! Pinto's name is Henry! Why did I think it was a clown's name?
I don't know. Why don't I call my supervisor and see if we can't just sort all this out?
I like your jumpsuit.
Okay, let's start digging.
Did you talk to my dad?
Yes, I did.
What did he say?
He said it was fine.
Greg.
What does it matter what he said? If we don't move Pinto, then the DWP is going to find him, and then the police are going to be here, and then the TV cameras, and our life is really going to change.
I guess it would be nice to bury him a little deeper. Larry put him right over the septic tank.
I'm never eating your mother's tomatoes again.
And as the arms of Mother Earth embrace you once again, we wish your spirit peace.
DWP!
Dharma, wrap it up. Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Jimmy told me about your wife's situation, about her not being, totally right.
I appreciate that.
Anyhow, what we rerouted the supply trunk so we can avoid your wife's daisies, and we'll run the pipe right through the middle of that patch of dirt where she's kneeling. Bring in the backhoe.
Bring in the backhoe!
Oh, you know, I'm thinking you're going to bring those big, loud machines in here, and she's just about ready for her nap.
How long you gonna need?
I don't know. How long can you give me?
Tell you what, we'll take our lunch break now and start digging in about an hour.
Thanks. See, you guys, you do great work. You know, the water and the power. I don't know how you keep it all straight.
Everything is clearly marked.
And so, Pinto, we say goodbye. It's weird. I haven't thought about him in years, and now all of a sudden I really miss him.
Well, then I have good news. What's this?
It's Slowpoke the Third.
Slowpoke the Third?
Uh-huh. My turtle. You know when we buried him, Greg?
When?
Right after rigor tortoise set in.
You know, Dharma, we're running out of time. Why don't we just put him back in the ground? I'm sure that Pinto loved turtles.
No! You can't bury Pinto in Slowpoke's grave.
What was I thinking?
We recommit to the ground the earthly shell of Slowpoke the Third, son of Slowpoke Jr. and Shelley.
I think I just found the Poke family plot.
Hey, sorry we're late.
And we had a nooner.
You had a nooner.
You had a ringside seat?
Dharma?
Isn't there any place in this yard where we can bury a body?
We've got a bigger problem.
What?
I can't find his head.
Oh, geez, Sticky, did you take the head again?
We bring all your toys over here, but no, you have to play with a human head.
Dharma, they're gonna be here any minute.
Okay, I'll look for the head. You look for a place to bury the body.
Did Dharma say where her parents were going to be this weekend?
No, she just said, come on over, the place will be ours.
I don't want to know anymore, do you?
Not really.
What was that?
Nothing? Rock.
No, that was a lunchbox. I heard it.
Bay City Rollers. What pet was this?
I don't know.
Nothing in it.
Oh, that was my fear of the dark. Abby and I buried it. Oh, quick, close it. Bye, Pinto. You're in a better place now.
Well, he's certainly farther away from the septic tank.
Hey, look who's up.
Want to see our big digging machine?
We're not ready because, it was going to be a surprise, but we were going to, we were going to dig for you. Our treat.
What's that?
You know, we don't live here.
No, we don't. But you know who does? This guy. This guy who was buried here a long time ago by his friends who wanted him to rest in peace. And if that's wrong, then freeze us till they find a cure.
That's a guy? Like a dead guy?
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess I know what we gotta do. Dog leg around the grave and connect back to the secondary main on a 45.
That's it? You mean you're not going to call the police?
What time is it?
4 o'clock.
Do you know what this means?
No.
Don't work past 5. Bring that backhoe in here.
Oh, here they come.
I thought that was the game.
Hello. Hi, guys.
Congratulations on getting your bill passed. Thanks. You fellas put up a first-class protest.
A lot of good it did. You should have seen us 30 years ago.
I tell you, civil disobedience is a young man's game. Anyway, here's your phone.
Oh, thanks.
I made a call. When you get the bill, I'll pay you back.
No problem.
It was to my mother up in Miami Beach.
Larry, come on, we're blocking people.
Enjoy your offshore drilling rights.
I sure will. Miss, can I have a couple of those warm cookies?
Edward, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go cheer 'em up.
Judas Priest, they pack you people in like sardines back here.
What?
Rigor tortoise.
Hello?
I know who you are, and I saw what you did.
Who is this? Pete, is that you?
No.